Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
Elliot has joined the party, and so has Gaius. Oh! Party order. We can change the character leading the party by pressing the 1 button. And in our tactics page, we can change the party order as well as their formation. Don't really remember what party order is. Give me a bit. Now in counter types, if you press the left mouse button or one of the trigger buttons or whatever button is what button, you can attack while on the field. If you attack an enemy from the front, they will pause briefly. But if you attack them from behind, they'll be stunned for an amount of time or even faint, which is really good. If the attacker's weapon is effective against it. Now, okay, we're finally back to movement. Let's take a look around to look at Reen, Elliot, and Gaius. Reen is wielding the sword, his Tachi. Elliot is wielding a Lambda Rod, which is, effectively think of him as the mage. And then Gaius is, well, another attacker, but who uses a spear instead of a sword, so different kinds of damage. More range, more attack than Reen. We'll get into more stuff soon. Just take a look at everyone's quirks. Elliot has increased potency of healing arts, so he's good for healing in particular. And Gaius gains insight status. We'll learn about that soon enough. Oh jeez, I am all mixed up. This is a very fast moving camera. So...
Yikes! A monster!
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
So here we are. You'll occasionally get active voice lines on the field. So up here, if we attack, that is Reen's attack. Elliot does this using his magic rod, and Gaius has a 2-part swing. Let's try it on this guy. If we see it, we attack it and it pauses briefly. What we want to do is Gaius' attack is way too slow, but we would want to attack it until we can get behind it and stun it like so.
It's behind us. Let's go.
And we have triple advantage. The turn order on the left is who goes when. There are bonuses that can appear. These are all the bonuses. They're good bonuses. So, Reen right here has 0 arts, which would be great if he had the ability to cast arts at the moment. We don't. So, here we can select the attack command. There are 2 circles that we can see. One is the attack, or the 3 circles. 4, I guess. The very large white circle at the very end is the field that we fight in. Closer in, the yellow line is, or the yellow glowing line is our attack range. We can attack anything that is in that circle. The white line is everything in our movement range. We can attack slightly outside of our movement because we have reach. So let's attack. We get craft points by attacking.
It's my turn.
Now, if you, let's try out a craft. Never mind. So now we attack. If you look on the left side of the screen, you'll see Gaius' little player icon goes down. That means that after he attacks, he takes some delay until he can move again.
Right.
What's interesting though, or what's nice though, is because we got a triple advantage, that means that the enemies are heavily delayed, so we can attack multiple times before they even get a turn. One of them's even dead already. Let's not use this craft just yet. Wow, we still get extra attacks. let's get this guy out of here.
My turn.
Oh, they can attack now. So, let's try out this craft. Craft uses a CP point, or uses the CP points, which are down at the bottom.
There.
Different characters have different crafts, and different crafts have different effects. That one forced a delay on the enemy, so he wasn't able to it wasn't able to immediately go again. Gaia's here. Let's try this. Okay, that did a good bit of damage. And it had a line attack. Now, this would give us a buff. However, we don't need a buff. We need to kill this guy. He's dead.
Alright, let's keep going.
And we got some tactical bonuses for doing really good in this fight. Because I spent so much time talking, it took longer than it needed to. But when you get tactical bonuses, you get additional XP from it. And we have gotten XP and some Sepith, which comes in multiple varieties. And may be explained. I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Oh, I guess I probably should have been reading that out loud. So fighting a different type of enemy gradually unlocks information. The battle scope item, as well as certain arts and crafts, can unlock all information at once. And the more information you have about an enemy, well, the more information you have. You know what? I see pots over here, and as anyone who's played Legend of Zelda, you smash pots. Ah, nothing. Well, let's check out these journals. Note. Battle. Wait, no, not battle. Battle? I probably should have paid attention to that, because I don't remember anymore. Now let's go to tactics, change around. Yeah, this is a good thing. Rian is in the front with Gaius, they're the two main attackers. Elliot is here in the back for healing. And so let's go on. If we look at the mini-map up there, or press... never mind, tab did not work. If we look at the mini-map, there looks to be a small path that leads to a dead end here with a treasure chest. Hello, treasure chest. We got a lot of Sepith. These are all elements of a sort. We have your typical elements in time, and space, and mirage. Who knows? Okay. That's the game's way of telling us to go up to the right first. To hey look!
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Needle shoot. Needle shoot is an art quartz. When you put it into your Arcus, it will give you the ability to use that arc. And there are three kinds of arts. One are there arts that'll give you, or there are three kinds of quartz, sorry. There are quartz that'll give you an art, like this needle shoot. There's quartz that'll increase stats, like, for example, HP 1, which gives you increased HP. And quartz with multiple functions, which are typically really rare. This one, that it gives it as an example, is recover HP while walking around, and enables the use of different arts. So, let's go into our inventory. Elliot is our caster, so let's put that needle shoot on him. Needle shoot launches one sharply pointed boulder at an enemy, and has a 20% chance to petrify. That is pretty good, probably. Is that... It's an orbit charging station. Orbit charging stations like this are often found left around in particularly dangerous areas. Okay, that's interesting. The left M dot B dot, then select rest. It's effectively a rest area. So let's go here. We haven't taken any damage or used up any EP, so honestly, doing this is useless. But the music sounds nice. And there's a pot here, master pot. Aw. And here we have some weird kind of glue. Oh. And this, effectively just saying, this enemy here is resistant to physical attacks. So let's change the party member to Elliot to try to stun him. That didn't work. We'll find out. So, arts are effectively magic. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Oh, this is good. Here, if you look at them and you're able to find their elemental efficacy, it shows you which ones they're weak against. The larger the number, the weaker they are. The smaller the number, the stronger they are against it. And what Elliot was saying is that his orbment staff actually does magic damage instead of physical damage. So if he couldn't cast an art, or didn't want to cast an art, or didn't want to spend the time to cast an art, you can go and attack it to do magic damage to it and regular damage. So here, well, hold up, let's take a look at this guy. View specifics. It's elemental efficacy. It is weakest to fire, but is also kind of weak to earth. Regular resistance to water. So let's go for needle shoot. Also, if we press shift, we can do heal instead. But nah, let's attack.
Arcus activate.
Now, when you cast a spell, it takes time to prepare. So Elliot needs to wait for his turn to pop up before he can cast his spell. But he one-shot it, which is really good. Now, Reen here, his Arcus, his Master Quartz started with Firebolt. And Firebolt is very powerful against these guys. So let's attack this dude.
It's my turn.
Gaius here has Airstrike. The problem is, air is not very powerful against these guys. So let's check out a craft. Nah, no craft. Let's just attack. It did no damage. Oh dear. That enemy is casting a spell too, but it's dead. So we were able to prevent our. We were able to avoid taking damage from that spell. Alright, well, we don't need a buff, so let's let Elliot attack with the regular spell.
Alright.
Because of something very important, if we look up at the top left, we can use some EP with Gaius to deal damage. Or we can wait a turn for Reen's turn to pop up, because he gets 0 art. And 0 arts will make it to where you spend no EP and get to cast the spell instantly. No delay.
Okay, it's safe for now.
And bam! However, we took damage, and we took a while, and we did not get first strike, so we did not get any tactical bonus. The more tactical bonuses you have, the more XP you get. We can go back to that orbment station, but it's too far away. Let's walk forward.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
There!
I've got this!
Don't worry though, I have a really good sense of direction. Normally, this creature is an insectoid, and the shell is pretty tough. So we need to figure out what its weakness would be. Now, I don't know about you, but for armor, I think,
Leave it to me.
or for going up against armor, I think of a really nice pointy stick. So let's try this out. That's good. Ah, crap. I screwed that up. I can't. Oh! Oh, God. That's a lot of enemies. What? And here are all the status effects that you can get. Including these ones. And stuff and things.
Let us hope that we survive all of this. Because, holy crap, there are a lot of enemies here. I did not realize there'd be so many. Okay, Elliot, what have you got?
Do you have a craft that can attack? No, you do not. However, you have a craft that can heal us and give us extra defense.
And because there's a lot of enemies and it looks like two of them are getting a critical attack, one of them also getting a nice little spell thing, we want AoE. This is a lot of AoE. I can hit 4 enemies here, I can hit 4 enemies here, I'll go for these 4, and hopefully go! 1 or 2 or all. Or none. Alright, fine. Come on guys, you can survive this. Leave it to me.
Gaius has 0 art, so he can attack one of these enemies for free. And they're not necessarily not weak to wind, but the thing is, they can only attack one enemy. And while it would be nice to use that 0 art, instead if we launch this blast of wind forward, we can do that, or we can hit multiple enemies. We can hit 4, or 4, or 4. Wait, hold up. Nah, I don't think, you won't be able to make it 5. Sometimes you want to be really, like, specific and try to target as many enemies as you can, because the more damage you deal, the better.
And I think when we have that craft active, because it gives us a lot of extra health. Or it regenerates our health if we can. We could skip through these.
Oh! Good, we got a counterattack, because they missed the attack, and we were within attacking range.
They're moving all over the place. Okay. So now we can cast a spell, which would be powerful, but we'll only hit 1 enemy, or we can use this, which will hit 4 enemies. And we'll put us over by our house again. And because we hit more enemies than our CP consumes, because we get 5 CP for hitting an enemy, that's all good. Okay, so we have a 0 art. This guy is also getting a 0 art, so let's shoot him. Oh no, he still lived. Why? Okay. Now let's try Gale Senior again. We have a lot of enemies this time to hit. I really don't remember there being this many enemies. Huh. Well, I guess we didn't have to think about it a lot.
Yeah, because we stunned, or one of our attacks stunned all of those enemies. I believe that is Gaius' attack.
Because typically, these are fairly powerful and give really nice, like, buffs. So I can hit 4 enemies or I can hit 5 enemies. I'm gonna go for the 5. And this would make... Ah, crap. That'd make one of the enemies have a critical.
Oh! I completely forgot about this. So Elliot, his basic attack has a lot of range. So, his basic attack actually has really good AoE. And as such, we just hit 5 enemies.
Which is really impressive. For basic attack. Beacons Nice, on the other hand, his attack range is so small, his AoE is so small with his basic attack that you won't be able to hit most of all. However, all these guys are just about dead. But, Elliot can take care of them. So, we can choose to fight these 2. Let's go for this one. My turn. And let's have Marine come over and stun him for a bit. And by stun him, delay them. Do a tiny bit of damage. Alright, Elliot, you can go and
Oh, I guess you can't kill all of them. Ah, crap. This one's getting 50% of its health back if I don't kill it. But if I don't kill it, but if I do kill it, I can only hit it. Ah, we have to deal with that 50% of health. Oh, crap.
I completely forgot. See, you need to keep things in mind. It's difficult. Let's try to stun these guys again. Or stun that guy again. Oh boy, this is a tough battle. Already. This guy is just barely out of range, but here we go. That's weird. Okie dokie. Alright. Don't really know what time's that, but it'll make it so clear soon enough. Alrighty. Let's attack this one. It hurt. Maybe we shouldn't attack it because it didn't die. Oh, let's attack it now. Now we'll make sure it's finished. Oh, this is a really long fight. There's a lot to do. At least these are all almost dead.
It's my turn.
And we can finish him off.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
We had a double kill, and we had 2 overkills. damage. You get an overkill by doing a great amount of damage compared to how much health it has left. So if it has 10 health and you do 100 damage, that's real overkill. So that's always good. Enemy low health so you can get overkill.
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Oh, it's you!
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure, acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Guy Wurzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Reen?
Well, let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Oh, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in...
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Machias has joined the party. And now we can expand the minimap by pressing space. It is space, not tab. I will remember that. Yeah, the dialogue back there was freezing a little bit for some reason, and I accidentally skipped through like half of Machias' sentence. So, Machias wields the shotgun. Buster shot. Buster. And his quartz... Oh, whoops. I'm forgetting my buttons, is iron, which gives him in a significance, defense, and arts defense, so magical defense, bonus. So he's going to be very hard to hit. He's like a tank. And because he has some amount of range, let's go to tactics, and oh, yep, okay, perfect. He's in the Y, he's in the middle. We have the two frontliners, the middle person with some range, and the back person to heal everybody. And with that in mind, let's switch to
Leave it to me.
him. And we're in Underground Area 2. I did not realize that was a loading zone.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
But
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
now we see there's a little shiny thing on the ground, and as always, shiny is good. Some Mirage Sippeth. 5 of them, to be particular. Now, how much range does this have? A good amount. However, let's switch to Rian just because he attacks faster, and I'm more familiar with doing this. Oh, we stunned it.
We can do
So, instead of making it faint, we just stunned it. So we only have double advantage. Yeah!
We did it!
Da-da-da-da. It's an overkill, got a nice level up. Got some items, a chitinous shell, and an S tablet. Level up, get gets us stat boosts.
Nice.
All good. Oh dear. It is dying. Okay. My computer is dying there. Now, if you're ever turned around a bit, look at the mini-map, you'll notice there are little, like, footsteps from where we came from. So that is the direction we came from. This is the direction we're going. Are there any pots back there? There are not. There's not a pot. Aha! Yeah! Kill the cat.
It's my turn.
Please don't kill cats. These are monsters, not
Time is
cats.
precious. We should hurry.
Oh, one of them dropped an item. A U material. Oh, I recall those being very rare. Well, that's pretty good, unless it's a guaranteed. Unless it's a guaranteed drop. I don't quite remember. But let's continue going. Here. So this guy, if we attack him in the back, I do not believe it'll stun him. Ah, crap. Well, let's find out. Oh, it will. And it made him faint, actually. Which is even better. I think they're all dead. That's definitely overkill. Not overkill. And not overkill. But a kill.
Let's keep moving.
We didn't even take damage. And that whole fight was 30 seconds long. Impressive. It only counts the time that you're spending thinking. It doesn't count the time used in, Ugh. Why is my computer lagging like so? It doesn't count the time spent in, like, the attack scenes. Okay, that's another bug. Alright, let's, try to... I was going to say sneak around. Yes, this is how you sneak around enemies,
Now's
clearly.
our chance. We can do this.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Yeah, you can very easily kill a petrified enemy. Got some good XP out of that. Or a good XP bonus. Turned around and lag. All the lag. All the lag. So much lag.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. LeGram.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of LeGram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. To think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the 4 of you later then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident, everyone could see that, but I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow.
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down here.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.